What's up, y'all? My name is Joaquin Hernandez. I'm from Sanger, California. I'm a marketing major, and as you can see, I've been delivered. The Niners give you the most stress. Absolutely. I recall myself crying at Doghouse here in Fresno watching Super Bowl from 2012 against the Ravens. I had a Super Bowl party for my birthday last year against the Chiefs, and then 2020 as well. It's stressful, man. It's stressful being a Niners fan. We should have a chip by now, but that's okay. That's okay. That game against the Eagles hurt so much. So much. Because then they got smacked. And then to see them smack them like how they did this February, I was like, bro, we should have been there at some point. I love this one. If y'all know J Squared is Jordan Poole's photographer. Amazing guy. Not just as a great photographer, but also a great marketer for himself. His own clothing brand, his own art. I don't know what else to say besides that. He's like a great creative in general, and to like be surrounded by athletes like Jordan Poole and to meet other people as well. To be in the Bay Area scene like that. It's just one of those things that I truly aspire to be. So if I was to trade with anybody, I would love to trade with J Squared. J Squared, that's the big inspiration for sure. Lil Uzi Vert, Now I Do What I Want. That's a great song. Yeah. I only remember because of what's it called? Old OKC Thunder. Yeah. I see Russell Westbrook dancing in the stands right before a game. Yeah. I love that song. That will always get me hype. Whether I used to play or now that I do film and photos for Fresno Pacific here for sports, like that game, any game in general, when I hear that song is so hype. I love it. I love it so much. I wouldn't say anything too crazy. I think back then in high school at Sanger High, football used to contain a lot of scuffles. I wouldn't say fights were inevitable, but there's a few out there, you know what I'm saying? A few flags thrown. I think one person got kicked out one time. Anything for me though, I got hit with a soccer ball. One time. Yeah, I got so scared. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I almost got hit one time by a running back too, because I was on the sideline photographing. I had my eye in the viewfinder and I realized, I was like, oh wow, he's coming closer. By the second, boom, I had to turn on my camera and he's right here, and I was like, I had to move out the way. Those moments are cool though. They're cool little scares. 2010 Game 7 NBA Finals. And I only say that because of the amount of infamous photos that took place for Kobe. And I have a few posters from that game. Yeah. Those photos mean so much to me because that's like when I really fell in love with basketball by then. And I was a huge Kobe fan as a kid. My brother is a Lakers fan, so he basically birthed me as a Lakers fan. And with that is like essentially how it started to like become a basketball fan in general. But I remember physically like watching that at home with my brother, and I was only a 4, but I love basketball, so that's home. But absolutely, I would love to go back to that time, and if I was a photographer there, be able to capture that. That's golden right there. Actually, this is pretty recent. A few weeks ago, Fresno State men's basketball team played against Irvine, Concordia Irvine. Shout out Liam, by the way. Shout out Liam Spitzer. There's a dunk. He caught off a lob, like almost half court lob. It's from the sidelines. from Isaac Peralta, and the ref was in the way while I was filming it. And so I couldn't really get that moment. And like, I had a few people tell me, my boss asked me, he's like, hey, did you get the lob? I was like, no, man. I was like, no. There was another dunk Liam got, so I did recover eventually, but Liam posterized 2 more people and I recovered from it. But ultimately I wish I had that lob, but everybody's seen it already on the men's Instagram page from the live stream. But I genuinely wish I had that one. That would have been on edits immediately. It hurts so much because you can barely see it when Liam's in the air and just puts it down, but you just have the ref's head like right in the front. And I was like, bro. And I see everybody around. I see some people like Juju asked me, he's like, yo, did you get it? I was like, nah. It sucks, man. Because it's just like me and like maybe 1 or 2 more people, and you're like expected to capture that moment, and things like that happen, and I'm just like, man, it is what it is. You gotta recover. So the background was, I didn't really do sports photography until my senior year of high school. I was a part of a journalism club there. I was writing newspapers. I was taking photos. Only thing was I was the only one interested in taking sports photos. So that was like, I wouldn't say the downside, but it led me more opportunities, of course. So by any means, I was going to do it regardless. Everybody saw me everywhere. I tried to hit as many sports as I could. Summer comes by, and I try to learn like the staff and whatnot. And I found out about Kyle, which is the athletic director. So shout out Kyle. And then we signed an assistant athletic director, Jim. So shout out to Jim as well. And it was like a week or 2 before school even started. And I just like go around campus, and I was looking around for the athletic director, find them in Joe's Hall. I introduced myself, and they wanted to hit me back up later. And so like a week later, I have another like sort of meeting. Well, yeah, it was a meeting. It was just a small meeting. I meet up with them, and I was just showing more of my work. And then the next meeting we have, I show a project that I did within the summer with my great friend Esteban. He's also he's a track runner here at FPU. So I did that with him, and I showcased to Jim. And then at that point, he offered me a job, because originally I was only asking for a media pass. And so I thought it would just be easy. It's FPU. It's honestly kind of low key to get a media pass. So I was just like, I could probably get one easily. And then the job offer comes through, and I was just like, actually, yeah. And I would take it, yeah, because it's an opportunity I didn't think I would get this early on. But I was like, it's better now than you know what I'm saying, than never, or even too late. So I took it. That's pretty much how I got here. And I love this job. It's been my favorite job out of the previous 2 that I've worked. Like the photo stuff I kind of had on me for a little bit. I wouldn't say they were very good. I started learning more about like creativity within this school year for sure. Filmmaking was a struggle in the summer. And then right now, like just being able to make videos for especially basketball, because that's where my heart is at. So I love making basketball edits and whatnot for the team, and so it's been super fun. Flight night, I will be producing a video for Flight night, so stay tuned for that. For everybody that does know what Flight night is, an appreciation for student athletes, and it's going to be a huge video displayed for the award show, so that'll be sweet. I'm excited for that one. So the Liam one from earlier is a great example. I dislike when I miss celebrations, because especially in basketball, there'll be a lot of times where I wouldn't say a lot of times. It's more like a once in a blue moon occasion. Our coaches, they're great coaches. So they're more focused on after scoring a point, getting back on defense. And so there's a few celebrations that you have to watch out here and out, because it'll pop out. it's not out of cockiness, it's not out of aggression, it's just like, hey, it's good spirits. You know what I'm saying? Quick little 3-ball, you know what I'm saying? Or even like screams. Oh man, people will scream and I'm already like looking back at my photos and I see him scream. I'm like, no, like I should have got that shot. I have one of Harrison. I got that one. That was pretty cool. But yeah, like a lot of people, like you'll score a point and get back on defense, and it's just hard to like capture emotion in the game. So I always try to get those when I can. Those are very important for me. I think those are great shots as well. Because I remember coach was telling me, he was like, hey, or not me, to the players. It was like scrimmage. This season hasn't even started. It was scrimmage. There's LA Community College. And it was like, hey, those 0.5 seconds of you guys celebrating, like those are 0.5 seconds you can go back into getting back on defense. Like, make your time wise, like use it. And I was just like, dang it. I was like, and that's how I knew from the season. I was like, oh, like we're not gonna get any like which is okay. Our basketball's at a pretty good state right now, so big shout out to them. But I was sad because I at that point on, I figured like celebrations are going to be pretty restricted. This isn't like, you know what I'm saying, the NBA or D1 college basketball, so it's a little different. Man, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I love basketball. I love Lakers basketball. But there's a high intensity when watching football live. And I have no idea where it comes from for me, but being in the atmosphere of Levi Stadium on a cool like late afternoon, I love it. I love it out there. To experience good weather out there. Nothing really beats that for me. I have been, luckily, I've been able to go to 2 Lakers games in my lifetime, so those are great. I absolutely appreciate the atmosphere. Unfortunately, these were during the down plays of our seasons, so I got to watch like a 30-point deficit against the Pelicans, and then we did lose against the Magic one game, so they were pretty rough to watch, but nonetheless, it was pretty enjoyable. But I think nothing beats really an atmosphere like football does. So as a fan, I would like I'll go watch a Niners game whenever I can, for sure. I love that one. That's a good one. That's pretty cool because I would be memorized for taking black and white action shots, like only black and white, which I think would be pretty sick. The only side I can see myself going to like shoot or never take action shots again is most likely if I was to like go into real estate photography or something. So it's not all that like ideal for me to do that because I've never envisioned myself doing that. But honestly, I think it would be pretty cool if I just had like my Instagram dedicated to only black and white action shots. So that'd be pretty sick. I would stick to black and white. You can lie on Twitter and say this photo was taken from the 60s. It's like Anthony Edwards right now. Honestly, it changes every day. I used to walk to school because I lived very close to my high school back then. I would walk to school with like the same song over and over. It was Heard 'Em Say by Kanye and Adam Levine. But now driving here to FPU, it's like it changes every morning. I'll go from like Larry June to System of a Down to like 311. Even like my regional Mexican music, like I'll switch like to whatever. But if one song, like every time I go outside, I would definitely say man, that's a tough one. That's super tough. What song? Background. And I'm just walking. I just go outside. You know what I'm saying? I do my daily, my activities that I do. That's such a good one. Oh my gosh. I would definitely say I'll give 2. No. I'll just say one. Um, Never Meant by American Football. Yeah, I don't know why. I kind of envision like outside just peace and calm. So walking outside or driving, even driving, I would drive to that song a lot coming here for some reason. And it's like 8 a.m. class. So it's like 7:30 in the morning driving to that. But I love it. I don't have any resonation because I wouldn't say it's a sad song, but it's just very peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So there's something that I could like really feel out of that song. It's great. And it just feels artistic as well. I love it. I love it so much. It's a good song. That or like I can just imagine like It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube just playing because I love that instrumental. Instrumental's so gold. I love that one. I love it, dude. Like, we're gonna make Anthony Edwards a star, but I want like the monsters. Oh yeah, the Monstars. I want it to be like they take Wemby's powers, they take SGA's powers away, they take Jason Tatum's powers away. Like, I just want the aliens take away like Victor Wembanyama's powers and he's just a 7'4" dude. Like, he's not a basketball player, he's nothing. And they just make because the memes wouldn't let go of Anthony Edwards being the MJ's son. So those memes would pop up again. But for sure, I would love to have that as like the crew. Because it would just be Ant, Bugs Bunny. Who else would be that starting five for Monstars? SGA, Tatum, Wemby. Power forward, I'll give it to... We'll put Kevin Durant in there. As like the little... Because he is Slim Reaper. Oh, I'll give him that one. Shooting guard. Ooh. Donovan Mitchell. Have all those. They're all great. They're still superstars. My name's Evan Hernandez. I'm from Sanger, California. I'm a marketing major. Thank you for watching, and I've been delivered. All right, man. All right. All right. Let's tell you. Are you taking that risk? Uh, Man. Um, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Every time you go outside, dramatic background music plays. What song is it? Ah. Uh.
Especially for Luca, bro. I can't even like look at him like that. Niggas just was like, what the heck?
I was shook when that trade came in. Dude, I was here at Walmart, like at whatever night it happened, and I like Liam sent it shoots me a text like, "Yo, Luca got traded," and I was like, "No way!"
Hey,
Yeah, I was with Liam. He shows me. I'm like, "No shot, bro." I was like, "There's no way." I called my brother because my brother's Lakers fan. I was like, "Yo, are you seeing this?" He's like, "It's fake." He's like, "There's no way this is happening." And we wait like half hour later. It's confirmed, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, it's happening, bro." These are fun, bro.
oh shit is dude.
I love this. You got it here, bro.